Hey guys, Merry Christmas Eve, because the day this video goes live, it will be Christmas Eve. I will have already opened gifts that are from my grandma, which I bought myself, which, yeah, I ordered it through my debit card, but she's giving me back the money that I spent. So I know what I'm getting, at least one of the things, and then I'm gonna be giving her all of her gifts. So it's super exciting because I love getting gifts and I love giving gifts, but I think I'm a giver more than I enjoy getting things, which I do love getting things, but I do love the hunt, getting stuff for people, seeing their reactions. It's a lot of fun. And why is it so red? My nose area. I am kind of breaking out. I feel pimples down here and that hurts to touch those pimples. I'm not gonna do that, but it's the time of the month we break out. It sucks, but again, thanks to be so much worse. Yeah. So I'm a little late to reading. It's 3:25 because I had to run to the grocery store because I do not know if they're going to be open tomorrow because I typically go on Sunday, but yeah. And I don't even want to know what it would be like if it was actually open on Christmas Eve. I know Piggly Wiggly used to be because I remember as a kid one time I didn't have any cookies to give Santa Claus, so I had to go to Piggly Wiggly and literally they were like no cookies, so I had to get him like M&M cookies. And yeah, but Food Lion was, so the girl who was checking me out, she really had to go to the bathroom and there was just nobody who could cover for her, so she was practically jumping up and down. And then when I walked out, the garbage man who was getting I don't know if it's actually the garbage man because it's a recyclable, like where you put the recyclables, the bag broke, and I'm like, Mercury is definitely in retrograde. This has been the worst Mercury in retrograde for me, for people I know, family, friends, everybody. It just has not been good. So we are gonna get through it. It's less than 10 days away for when it ends, and then we can just take a big let out a breath, you know? So like, you only have to be positive through it and know that you're gonna get through everything. Everything's gonna be okay. You can go through these tough little instances, but it will get better. Again, I promise y'all that it will. And look how cute my sweater is. This is my first time wearing it. I have the same one in red that I wore on December 1st, but this is my purple one. I love the red and purple combo. If it had been cooler, because I was sweating in the grocery store, y'all. I went to one that I usually don't go to. It's the same brand. Yeah, it's 64 degrees. I definitely didn't need this sweater. I thought it was in the 50s, but yeah, so it is kind of warm here. And I did do some stuff outside. I had to get something from Delilah, you know, when they tear up stuff and you don't want them swallowing all the bits and pieces of toys. Yeah, I had to do that. But I'm about to get into the long prison journey, is that what it's called? Yeah, I was like sentence or journey. The long prison journey of Leslie Van Houten, Life Beyond the Cult by Caroline Faith. I am going to read say about 40 pages in there. That's how much I want to read in it. A chapter or two, because this is one that I'm reading a chapter a day, but since I only have 2 books I'm reading right now because I don't want to add more to my plate since the year is wrapping up, I might read more. It just really depends how I'm feeling. I accidentally clicked something, but okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna read at least 124 books this year. My goal was 107. I went off this year. Went a little crazy. Can't wait to film all those like wrap up videos in January and then talk about my goals for next year. It's so much fun, but I really need to get to reading now. Okay, so I ended up reading a chapter in here, which was 44 pages, and it really talked about how all these people in the Manson family came from, or the majority of the people were young, white, middle-class women. Or, yeah, middle class, that's the right word. So, and in the counterculture, that was the majority of the kind of people who were getting involved were well-to-do people, which I never realized, and I never realized what kind of background the members of the Manson family came from. I just had never looked into it, never heard about it, so I never knew. And then we talked to, or not we, but the author talked about the 2 other girls who are not Leslie, Pat and Susan, their backstories, and how they all got involved. And then we had some pictures, and honestly, these pictures are in prison, and I'm like, wow, like Leslie, beautiful. I don't know, is it bad that I said that? But, and then going into the psychological aspects of coming down from being brainwashed and them, I hear Penny, but them leaving that Charles Manson mindset, like separating themselves from that, because when they first met him, that they were girls, they were teenagers trying to find themselves. So after all this, after the crimes, they're in prison finding themselves, which is super fascinating. But I read 44 pages in there, so I will read Outlander in the 6 o'clock reading hour and in the 9 o'clock reading hour and in the 10 o'clock reading hour. Outlander, love it. Guys, so it's a little after 6, it's like 6:01, and I'm about to get into the fiery cross. I'm kind of upset because my neck is hurting. Again, Mercury and retrograde, so I'm taking Tylenol. That's what I have in my mouth, but like right here, and then if I sorry if you heard that burp, but if I massage right there, oh my gosh, it's so annoying. So I do know like those little roller things that like essential oils, these right here. Let me show you. These feel like you could use an empty one, and they just feel so good on the skin and muscle. I probably shouldn't be getting it on my finger, but so I'm doing this peppermint one, and peppermint can be good for inflammation, but really it's just the closest one I had. But this one is very low, so for the effect of numbing, no, it's not working great, but just for the massage element, it's working really nice. But I'm going to read like 25 pages in the 6 o'clock hour, then 25 pages in the 7 o'clock hour, then get dinner, which is just getting it from the fridge, and then watch the hockey game, which I'm kind of nervous about. It's a home game in New York, and I feel like just home crowds in New York City are a different animal. And my team doesn't play well on the road, so you know, also I'm playing with this dog toy, which I don't think the dogs are supposed to get to this part. It's inside the toy, but I like to fidget. Time to end out the vlog. I am literally so pumped for Christmas tomorrow, even though I did not get to make the food today. And I'm going to do it all tomorrow, which is kind of stressful because I'm going to be doing it at somebody else's house, and I haven't even told them that I'm going to be doing that. So we're going to be wilding a bit, but I did read a lot in the Fiery Cross, and I intend to read one more chapter tonight. Listen to one more chapter. I am following along, and with mass market paperbacks, you just get ink all on your fingers. There's like a normal finger, and then there's one with ink. It won't focus, but you just get ink all over you for some reason. I guess it's the kind of pages and all that they use. Who knows? But I'm 60-something% into that. It's really interesting seeing what they changed in the TV show, or for the TV show, because this is the first book where I've really noticed a lot of changes. I don't know if maybe somebody in like the writing room or something changed on the TV show, because I feel like the show had a more emotional pull with one of the plot lines that they did, one of the characters, which is not happening in the book, which is really fascinating. I'd be interested to know why they changed that kind of thing. I'm sure there's Reddit discussions on it, so when I finish the book, I will look into that, because who knows, it might still happen just at a different time, but I've been waiting for it to happen, and it hasn't happened. Interesting. I'm like, do I prefer the show to the books? I think yes, but that might just be because I've seen the show first, so when I get to the book content that hasn't happened in the show, that might change my thoughts. Who knows? But as I said, I'm really excited for tomorrow. I've been playing Club Penguin, and it's the Christmas party, or the holiday party is what they call it. And the music just makes me so nostalgic, and that's the thing about holidays, is they're so nostalgic. Yes, I am super excited for that. Again, I'm loving this sweater. It just makes my skin look so, like, put together, like it's all together. But I need to go turn off my Christmas lights. I need to get some milk, because that's what I drink before I go to bed. And yeah, so I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, comment, rate, and subscribe. And if you made it all the way through, leave a fire emoji in the comments below. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye! I don't know. Ring the notification bell. I don't know if I said that.